Folks, if you want to start the new year right, you get my next guest, all right? He's an NBC News anchorman and the host of The News with Brian Williams on CNBC. Please welcome the man, Brian Williams.
I don't know about you. For my money, the best band in show business, aren't they?
Best band in show business?
They really are.
Interesting you would say that, Brian, because we realized today that you say that every time you're on the show. We actually have prepared a little something for you. Enjoy.
And the best band in television.
The best band in show business,
They
ladies and
are a
gentlemen.
fine band.
Never been more true. The best band in show business, ladies and gentlemen. Best band in show business, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Not only are they the best damn band in show business, ladies and gentlemen, they are led by a great man. The Max Weinberg said. And it's a classy outfit. I'm in the dressing room, and I hear you come out and say, he's a beloved figure in TV. Well, not beloved, he's liked. That's a nice way to open up.
I didn't want to set...
No, it's a good ego boost in the dressing room.
I didn't want to set the platform too high.
And, you know, I follow a guy with 3 buttocks, and then we make fun of Max, and, you know, I'm a journalist.
Those are... No, not anymore. Not after the 3 buttocks thing. You're through in this business.
That was horrible to watch.
Did you have a nice New Year's? Did you have a good... I mean, what did you do last night?
Well, I think, you know... We made that gesture earlier. A lot of people did that across the city of New York. I myself don't, you know, curse of the Irish. Oh, I don't touch this stuff.
Right.
You know, with our background.
What are you talking about?
Don't lie to me.
Oh, well, the Irish aren't supposed to.
Yeah, we share a gene.
It doesn't stop me.
Yeah, I hear.
I wear one of those beer hats during the day, and there's 2 funnels coming down.
I saw you this year at the company party. Anywho, no, I don't. I had a fabulous New Year. Thank you very much for...
Really? Had a good time?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, why? Why not?
Well, it's just an amazing night. Now, you probably get crazy. You seem like a very, you know, buttoned-up kind of guy, maybe a little bit repressed, but I bet on New Year's Eve, you take off the tie and put on a... You put on a... You loosen the tie.
Loosen the top button. Sometimes I bring the knot down a little bit.
Little bit. And then a glass of milk and right to bed.
Oh, yeah, right to bed. 12:01:30.
Sleeping there with your suit on.
Yeah.
I don't think you've been on the show for a while, probably for good reason. You don't return my calls. But big news. It's now official. This was probably in the works for a while, but when Tom Brokaw steps down, you're going to be the guy. And I didn't know until I heard you say it early in the show, so I just called home. It's great news. Isn't this incredible? He's taking over for Tom Brokaw. This is big. This is in...
Thank you. My wife was thrilled to hear it when I
hear
just
everything
called.
first, yeah.
No, in all seriousness, I think I was about 6 years old when I knew what I wanted to do for a living, and I am one of the luckiest people. That's funny. I'm one of the...
Sorry.
No, you're...
You're not coming back now,
like
are you?
we aren't projecting a little bit.
Oh, come on!
I wanted to do this all my life. It's one of the greatest jobs in the world, and I'm the luckiest guy who will ever sit in this chair.
2004 is the date?
Yeah, right with the November elections that year, the next time around.
Any chance that Brokaw's gonna, you know, he's gonna step down, but then come around a lot and sort of be hanging out, you know?
Well, I hope he does.
You don't. What if he's fussing around and, oh, you're doing there, you know?
Well, he's not. First of all, he doesn't sound like that.
Okay.
He doesn't fuss. He's a fisherman. He's an outdoorsy. He's a big guy, you know?
But what if you're doing your broadcast and it's, you know, 2005 and you've been doing it for a year and you're doing your broadcast and he just stumbles in the background and comes around and starts...
I think then you have security take him out of the building.
Very good. I'm glad you have a plan.
Well, you got to have something standing by in case that happens.
What are you going to bring to the nightly news? How are you going to put your stamp on it? What's Brian Williams going to do?
Well, I think less expensive menswear at first until I build up to his level.
Right.
The guy looks like $1 million. Have you seen him? You've seen him in the building. Oh, my God.
From here up, you know, they don't have to do anything down below.
No, I know.
But he has incredible suits.
But, you know, the news business, depending on who you ask, is going to hell in a hack really fast. And you look around at a lot of the channels, and we won't name names, but our job is incumbent on us
for example,
to keep
is
it
acting.
serious.
You don't have to say anything, but that guy's crazy. He's running around. You know, do you like my Geraldo impression? This is it. I just go like this.
That's good.
And and then I act irrational, and that's my whole impression.
Uncanny, because I thought for that moment I was seated here next to him. But, I mean, the upside of wanting to do this all my life is I love the business.
Right.
I respect the business. I think it's a public trust, and I want to keep it serious and keep covering the news.
Then what the hell are you doing here? This is a terrible career mistake.
I thought I was going to local news down the hall.
Yeah. How was your Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas?
It was great. We just stayed home, my wife and I and our 2 kids. We had a very funny incident. We went to get our Christmas tree, as we do every year, went to the same places we've always gone to. I used to sell them for part-time work when I was growing up. I sold them out of a trailer in Red Bank, New Jersey. And this was during high school. I needed money to buy presents, worked this night shift, god-awful, cold. You'd have to tie them on. Then, you know, station wagons were bigger. They were articulated in the center so they could go around corners. They were enormous, and you'd tie these 14-foot blue spruces on cars, and nobody understood that you lived on tips. Anywho, we went to this place to get a tree.
You sound very angry now.
Well, I mean, late nights with a Bunsen burner and a trailer, come on. So we get to this place, we pick out our tree, and then you walk across the parking lot to Ye Old Christmas Shop with an E at the end, you know,
right.
Trinkets and that fluid you put in the tree to pretend it's extending the life of the tree. It's like
Which
green
doesn't.
water.
They've done tests. That fluid does nothing.
I buy a bottle of it every year. Guy walks up, he drives a Jaguar 12-cylinder coupe. Comes over to me.
This is when? This is like this is like a week ago,
I'm
right?
walking with my family to Ye Old Christmas Shop with an E at the end, and he says, we're looking for a tree and a wreath for the grill on the front of the car.
He wants to put a wreath on the grill of his Jaguar?
The point is, he thought I worked there. How pathetic. Now,
I'm more disgusted that he wanted to put a wreath on the Jaguar grill.
I will say, I was in my weekend wear, backwards Dale Earnhardt baseball cap. I had a dirty jacket on because I was going to be carrying trees around. I had boots and jeans. But it's rather pathetic, I think.
Did you say to him, I'm Brian Williams, damn it?
No.
Because I say that to people all the time. I say, I'm Brian Williams, damn it.
I picked out what I thought was a nice 16-foot blue spruce for $650, and I think he's very happy with it.
Now, you're... You actually, did you get some, you get a little something for it?
Gave me some do-re-mi for tying it on.
You're not dumb. Yeah. That's very smart.
I only tied the front of it on, so I bet the first turn, man, I wanted to be there.
I hear people were killed.
Yeah.
I have to ask you this. You often hear people say, I'm watched by the president. You know, people will brag, or broadcasters will brag that the president regularly watches my show. I understand that you are regularly watched by former presidents. Is that true?
Well, at least one that we know of, Jerry Ford, who is as nice a man as any you will meet, once told me out at the Truman Presidential Library, he came over to me during a dinner and he said, you know, Betty and I eat on TV trays often, and we time our dinner to start with your broadcast. I just thought it was the highest tribute, the image of the former President of the United States.
Most powerful man in the world.
And Mrs. Ford, who has done just as much in her world to transform our society, sitting on TV trays like the rest of us at home, having dinner. And as they say in the airline business, we know you have a choice in newscasts. We're happy you chose ours.
So they're sitting there with TV trays. They watch you, and then they watch Blind Date. I understand.
I know. They love the pop-up information at the bottom, and when they have the thought bubble, they love that
this
stuff.
isn't going to work out, this couple.
I know it. I know it.
This is good. Yeah. I love TV trays. It's very...
Oh, they're great. They're from our past.
Yeah, they are from our past.
Sure.
I don't know if kids today know about TV trays. I used to eat, my mother would rip up strips of bologna and put it in a bowl, and I would sit there and watch the flying nun eating the bologna out of a bowl on a TV tray.
It's like Angela's ashes here. You're bringing me down.
Yeah. Well, this is 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're really,
the other sad part.
Yeah, this is bumming me out here.
Before we go, I want to ask you, big news story, and you're an authority on these things. Everyone's talking about this cult that claims to have cloned a baby. I mean, they've cloned a human being, and now it's in baby form. What is this real, first of all? Do you think this is real? Do you think they really did it? There's no evidence.
There's no evidence. There's no photo. There's no baby. There's no proof whatsoever. And the scientists you talk to say, look, they can't get a sheep exactly, right? There's no chance they could duplicate a human exactly. Right. And the very basic question is, we're talking about population control. How many people do you know that you would want another of? You know, okay.
Bing! That was wrong. No, but you're right. You're right. It's just replicating people.
I would kill to spend 10 minutes with FDR. But, you know, Carrot Top, you know,
We need another. That's
we got
twice as
one,
many 1-800-ATT ads.
You know, James Lipton seems fine doing the show, but okay, let's hold at one.
Right,
you know.
right. You wonder, what are we trying to accomplish with this?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a body of thought that few have broached.
I myself hope it's not true. I just don't want to be in that world yet, because that feels like Star Trek to me.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It just feels like
It's too much.
the minute they're doing that, we're like 3 weeks away from jetpacks and here's your turkey dinner. You know, just weird futuristic.
Which you would have on a TV tray at home with your mom. Yeah, we've been down this road, haven't we?
Nice. You brought it back to my sad childhood.
Yeah.
I despise you, Williams.
I was there, pal. Selling trees out of a trailer while you were eating on your luxurious little TV tray at home. How was it? Was it nice?
Yeah, I was living the life eating bologna strips. That's all me mither could get for me. Laundry hanging out the back. My dad was a pirate. Eye patch. It was a sad... Arr, I'm back home.
Isn't it unbelievable?
The News with Brian Williams. Did you come up with that name?
Our marketing department.
They're like, I got it. News with Brian Williams. Yeah.
They had the words, but they weren't in that order. And when they hit it, it was a seminal moment.
Yeah, it was good. It airs weeknights at 7 and 10 on CNBC. You know what? We're all very happy for you. You deserve this new gig. Very funny man. Brian Williams, everybody. Mark Maron coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.